Welcome everyone to the Mount Diablo Virtual College Fair. Thank you for joining us. A few housekeeping announcements as we get going here. You have a Q&A button on your screen that you can type your questions to our presenters at any time. Make sure your camera and microphone are off so the panelists cannot see or hear you. This is just one of many different presentations and sessions happening, so be sure to sign up for any additional sessions. This presentation is being recorded and will be available to you within about a week at the same website where you were registered. And with that, I'll turn it over to our first institution, California State University, Chico.
Good evening, everyone. I'm just going to go ahead and share my screen real quick and get my PowerPoint presentation started. Okay, let's put it in present mode. Okay, so I just want to start by saying welcome. My name is Lawrence Gamel. I am an admissions outreach counselor for CSU Chico. I'm going to be telling you a little bit about our campus and all that we have to offer today. A little bit about me. I am from the area. I did grow up out in the area, so I am an alumni of Chico as well. Really great school. I have nothing but really great things to say about it. Okay, moving on, I'd like to kind of let people know where we're located at. We are located kind of centrally Northern California. As you see, we're in the county of Butte County, and we do have some surrounding areas, and about 3.5 hours from San Francisco, maybe 2.5 from the Bay Area. I like to tell students that it is, far away from home where you can feel a little independent, but it's close enough that if you ever need to get back home, it's just a quick drive away. Oh, too far. Okay. So this is a picture of our campus. We are sitting on 120 acres of land. Everything is located on campus, so we are a true college campus where everything you can get to by walking. You don't have to get back in your car and drive from one place to another. Everything is located on our campus. So your classrooms, your administrative services, your administrative offices, any student services that you may need, or any sports facilities, everything is located right there. We are a residential campus, so we do offer housing to incoming freshmen as well as transfer students. So that's an option as well. For our students who don't live on campus, they do live in about a 1 to 2 mile radius of campus. So, as you can see, everything is within walking distance, biking distance. If you need to catch the bus, you can catch the bus. We do have lots of events that take place in our downtown area that sits right next to our campus. So it's a great way for students to kind of get a feel for what our community has to offer. As you see in this picture down on the bottom left-hand corner, this is one of our Thursday night markets that takes place through the spring into the summer. It's a great time for students to get out and get to see their teachers outside of class, as well as people from the community, as well as other students. Great time to get out and about. And then we do have our Bidwell Park area, Upper Park area. It's a great place for students to go hiking and biking and things like that. So great way to get off campus and enjoy the scenery. Now a little bit about our majors. We do offer 120 majors on campus. 3 of those majors are impacted. As you see, our pre-nursing, our recording arts, as well as our social work. But if you apply for any one of our other 117 majors and you get accepted to our institution, you should have no problem completing that major in about the 4 years it takes to graduate that program. If you are interested in one of those if you are interested in one of those impacted majors, it just takes some secondary applications to try and get into that major. You have to apply through that program, and it's not guaranteed to be accepted, but if you are accepted, then you do get to continue on with that. And then, as you can see, we do, like I said, we do have 120. We have a lot of popular majors on our campus. Some of our top 5 majors are going to be our business administration. We have over 2,000 students that take part in our business BA administration. We have our psychology with over 1,500 students involved in that major. We have our pre-nursing, which is around 900 students that are involved with that one, as well as our liberal studies and our criminal justice with about 600 students in those ones. Those are our top 5 majors on campus, but we have a lot more popular majors than that. Engineering has a lot of good feedback where they do put on competitions on campus and we bring students from out of state to compete in those. So really good things in our engineering department as well. And that is kind of what I have. So if you have any questions or would like to know anything about our campus, please send a question through the Q&A. I'd be happy to answer those questions. I'm not sure how much time I have left. And then I guess a little housing stats. I wasn't going to go into the slide. These are some of our stats for our housing. We do offer 1,000 beds on campus, as well as living themes and apartment communities. All right. Take care, and I'm sure I'll be answering some questions soon.
Hey guys, my name's Jamie Robbins. I'm from CSU East Bay. I'm a pre-enrollment counselor. So if you do have time, please pull your phone out and just take a quick picture of my contact info right there. If I can't answer any of your questions today, or if you think of something, just please reach out to me. Email will be the best point of contact right now. And then of course, drop your Q&As in that box. I'll get to as many questions as I can today. They will be sending us a follow-up though if we don't get into any of the questions, and I can reach out to you personally, okay? So just some highlights and features about our campus. A lot of students don't really think of East Bay as a science school, but we actually have a lot of biological science majors. So it's a really robust program. We have 6 concentrations in biological science alone. So we have a research lab, a lot of research opportunities. We have a lot of pre-medical, pre-vet, pre-dental students. And then of course our nursing program is very popular to the Bay Area as well. We also have the first CSU online teaching credential program. So we produce a lot of the teachers in the Bay Area, a really excellent teaching program. And then right now our Welcome Center has a live chat. We have excellent virtual tours of our facilities and then all the dorms. This picture right here is actually a picture of our RAW, which is our Recreation and Wellness Center. Every student gets in there for free. We have 3 basketball courts in there, a full track, weightlifting, and it's right located up on top of the hill. So when you're up here working out, you can actually see over into the water and into the bay. We are also an HSI, an Anna-Peasy institution. So we get a lot of grants and scholarships to serve those types of students. So just some cool facts about my campus. Some more facts just so you can get a vibe. I'm considered a medium-sized campus. So we have just around 16,000 students. That might sound like a lot. But some of our neighboring schools in the Bay Area, like San Francisco State, San Jose State, Sacramento State, they have around 30,000. So we're around half that enrollment. We still have a 32 average class size. And as you can see, 75% of our student population receives some type of financial aid, and we are 61% first generation. So a lot of scholarships for those students. We're D2, just listing all of our sports right here. We have 9 women, 6 men. Basketball is pretty big on our campus because we don't have a football team. A lot of students think we do because we have a really nice field, but that is the soccer field. Majors, I'm actually going to show you this view because this is the full list of over 100 options. This view will actually only show you the bold majors. But just to show you on here, some of our popular areas, definitely business administration. We have 9 options under business, so really excellent program. Like I previously mentioned, biological science, 6 majors there. A unique one that we have is forensic science. You can't find a lot of CSUs with that as an undergraduate major. Some of our unique majors will be construction management, which is pretty much like civil engineering. We have a really robust bachelor's of fine arts, so you have all the cool video animation, interaction game design, those types of majors. We are not impacted for first-year freshmen in any of these majors. So that pretty much means you're going to get guaranteed into any of these majors as long as you meet minimum CSU requirements. So if you guys have any questions about these majors and you just want to see if we have your major, please drop it in the Q&A and I'll answer that for you. And just like I said, as long as you meet these minimum requirements, it's guaranteed admission for you local students. So as long as you meet your A through Gs, and as long as you meet the GPA requirement, you kind of know you're in. So this is new this year. We are no longer using ACT, SAT. You're going to start hearing that. We do not use your ACT, SAT at all for admission. That is not at all. So for my campus, if you have a 2.5 GPA and you have completed your A through Gs, you are guaranteed admission. If you have below a 2.5, so anything from a 2.0 through a 2.49, you still can get in, you just need a supplemental factor. These have not been determined yet. Some CSUs haven't announced. Some of these factors can include, remember we haven't announced this yet, but these are examples. First generation, whether you're involved in extracurriculars, if you took honors or AP classes, lower income students, you can get some extra points. So remember, you will only need a factor like that if you have under the 2.5 GPA. If you have a 2.5 or higher, guaranteed into any of my majors. So this is really quick A through G. I'm not going to spend too much time because I don't have a lot of time. Our application for all Cal States, it's going to be opening this week, October 1st. We extended it to December 4th this year, so you have till December 4th. All I really want to highlight on our application, and this is for all Cal States, is applying to EOP. It's the Educational Opportunity Program. If you are first gen, low income, this is an excellent program. You can even be eligible for an additional $1,000 grant on top of other grants. So we have a lot of students who take advantage of that program, and that application is on the admission application. Your guys' counselor does an excellent job in your guys' districts for the application, but you guys can reach out to me if you are applying in October and you need any help. Okay, seniors? Really quick tuition, you guys want to look, all I'm going to sum up on this slide is you guys will probably be over 6 units. That's only 2 classes, 6 units. So units does not mean actual classes. So usually classes are 3 units each. So around 3,500 a semester. Other info really quick, because I only got a few more seconds, is on-campus housing is not required. So you guys don't have to live on campus, okay? So any other questions, just drop them in the Q&A box and I'll hopefully answer them. And preview day this Saturday. So ask me a question if you want to come to our preview day.
Okay, up next we have Diablo Valley College.
Good evening, everybody. Let me get my PowerPoint started. My name is Mercy Pono. I coordinate outreach and welcome services for our campus. We have 2 campuses, one in Pleasant Hill, which is our main campus, and then a second one in San Ramon, which is going through a lot of construction right now because their population is booming. I know I only have 6 minutes and I want to make sure I get to my last screen. Just in case I don't, I will be contacting all of MDUSD College and Career Advisors to notify them that we are going to be offering a full benefits of attending DVC presentations within the next few weeks. So if you want more details about what we have to offer, then I highly encourage you to attend those. But we'll be sending out, again, information through your college and career advisors. So again, we have 2 campuses. We offer certificates and degrees. We offer over 100 different areas. Not everybody goes to a 4-year university. Some people will just come to us and they want to earn some units to get them into a workforce, so they'll earn a certificate or an associate's degree. DVC has a really strong career technical education program with employees who are working with industry professionals in steam fitting, construction, architecture, horticulture, dental, hygiene, administration of justice, and I believe they have well over 30 degrees in their program to find out what students skills they need in order to obtain a good job. We are known for our transfer paths and to the 4-year universities. We have great articulation agreements with UC and the CSU system. A lot of people think that if they come to a community college, they're somehow compromising their academics. And that's simply not true, and that's because of our articulation agreements. An articulation agreement means that when a class is articulated, it is equivalent to a course that you would take at CSU or UC. We also have articulation agreements with privates and out of states, but we're particularly strong with our UC and CSU systems. Because of these articulation agreements, when you decide to go through DVC or the community college route, you will fulfill your lower division coursework, your freshman, sophomore course level work, and then you will transfer in as a junior. Some people don't know that if they come the community college route, they will receive top priority in terms of admissions for the UC CSUs. That's priority over graduating seniors from high school, and then also transfer students within those systems. We have the TAG program. You can tag to one of 6 UCs. All UCs tag except for 3, that's UCLA, UC Berkeley, and UC Davis. That's a guaranteed admissions, and I like to call it a pre-admission, so you don't have to wait till April, but you'll find out in the fall if you are guaranteed a slot at, say, UC Davis. You can still apply to other universities, and then if you get into UC Berkeley, great, you don't have to take the tag, but you do know that you have a seat guaranteed at UC Davis. We are also the #1 transfer institution to UC Berkeley, UC Davis, and St. Mary's. I believe we're #3 this year in terms of transferring to the UC system. We are also #1 in awarding associate degrees for transfer, which is the CSU version of TAG. We also have low enrollment fees. We charge $46 per unit, but you can also qualify for financial aid by completing your FAFSA or your federal, well, FAFSA, I won't spell it out. And then I only have 6 minutes. And then you can also qualify for scholarships. What is big in our system right now is the free tuition. In our district, we call it the 4CD Promise, or FT3, which is the first time full-time free tuition. And basically, if you are a first-time college student, doesn't matter if you attended college, college classes in high school, you graduate, you start with as you're a first-time college student. If you enroll in a minimum of 12 units for your first term, I have follow-up there, but your first term, depending on when you graduate, you do need to complete the free application for federal student aid or the DREAM Act application. We want to find out if you qualify for federal funds, because FT3 is actually state funded. So we want to see if federal funds will give you free tuition first. You have to complete the minimum of 12 units for that semester with a 2.0 GPA or higher. FAFSA, or the DREAM Act, is based on household income. So that plays a factor in whether or not you qualify, but FT3 is not based on household income. Doesn't matter how much your parents earn. If you do the 12 units, complete them with a 2.0, you're a first-time college student, you will get free tuition. And this program is good for 2 years. So you can complete your lower division coursework for free with us. Okay, and that was really quick. I got rid of some of my slides, but once again, if you want to hear more about what we have to offer, you can attend one of the benefits of attending DVC presentations. Again, I'll send that information through your college and career advisors. And then we will also be offering virtual campus tours. They will be conducted by our student ambassadors. So you'll be able to see the campus virtually through the eyes of students who are currently attending DVC, and then also ask them questions about what it's like to be a student at DVC. If you have any questions, please contact me. You can contact me at mpona@dvc.edu. You can also follow us at DVC Welcome. That's run by our student ambassadors. Thank you so much.
To all of our presenters, can you just please make sure to turn off your camera if you're not presenting? Okay, up next we have CSU Maritime Academy.
Hello everyone, my name is Andrea Sendejas. I'm the Southern California Enrollment Counselor for Cal Maritime. We are, I'm sorry, give me 1 minute. We are part of the California State University system. We are the smallest in the Cal State system. We only have about 950 students currently attending for all 4 years. And I'll show you a little bit more on our presentation about what makes us really unique. So part of being a hybrid is that we are both a California State University, so a four-year public university, and we're a highly specialized in engineering and marine transportation school. Originally, we were known as the California Nautical School, which that was what we established, and we became part of the CSU later on. So 3 of our majors are very much dedicated to a certain career field. So the small classes that we can offer you are, very big on hands-on learning, simulators, and, very much about getting you prepared for the job that comes after attending our university. We're really big on making sure that you have everything you need, not just to graduate, but for that first job afterwards. We are not a military school, but we do get that question a lot because our students do get to wear uniforms as part of it. If you're going to be a ship captain or a ship engineer, part of being part of that maritime industry is being able to work in teams, be a good leader and wear a uniform. So all of our students on campus do wear a uniform, but it's more of a work uniform. It's not a military uniform. You're not doing push-ups or sit-ups. There's no saluting or ranks. It's more like when you work at McDonald's from 8 to 5, you're going to wear that, white button-up, black slacks, and then M on your hat. Same idea. So these are the 7 degree programs that we offer: international business, global studies and maritime affairs, facilities engineering technology, and marine engineering technology is systems engineering. Marine transportation is how to navigate ships. Mechanical engineering is the same top level ME program you're going to get from the California State University system, very hands-on. And our Bachelor's of Science in Oceanography just opened up as a full bachelor's this last fall. We're very excited. It's very much environmental science based. But it's not marine biology. You're not going to be working with the animals so much. It's more working with the ocean and the topography of the ocean. So if you look at the screen here, you see that some of them come with the Coast Guard licensing. Just like you need a license to drive a car, you need a license to navigate a ship. And that's what we want our students to not just get the degree, but also make sure that you have all the licensing required for that first step after graduation. For our mechanical engineering program, you have the option to also get the licensing to be a mechanical engineer on board a ship. So we have 3 programs that are not impacted: business, global, and oceanography. Those, if you meet the 2.5 minimum requirements, you will be most likely accepted, making sure that you submit all your application and A through G requirements on time, and you graduate from high school. If you're looking at something like engineering or marine transportation, we are going to take a look at your math GPA, so all the classes that you've taken in math your last 3 or 4 years in school. We want to make sure that we're adding in different options. If you're not at that 2.5 GPA minimum, we will look at what kind of classes you're taking, where your school ranks, and all of the different areas that we can give you more points to make you reach that 2.5 minimum threshold. If you're a Solano County student, you do get a bump in those points as well for being in our regional area. So when we're talking about impaction, it just means it's more competitive to get in than our other programs. It doesn't mean that it's impossible to get in. So we always recommend students to do their best, especially when it comes into the math and science courses, because our impacted majors tend to be in the engineering field and marine transportation. So if you're looking at last year's, when we were using SAT and ACT, those were the averages when it came to the eligibility index, but this year we won't be using that. So it really is going to rely on your GPA. And you want to make sure that your A through Gs are counted in all of your 10 to 12th grade, and any retakes that you took are added onto your transcript so that we can see that as well. We're also going to give you points if you are taking anything higher than Algebra 2 in your senior year. And for mechanical engineering, we actually require that students have to take pre-calc by their senior year or before. That's because our students are taking a pre-calc and trade combination class the very first semester that they're with us, and we want to make sure we're setting you up to succeed. We also allow students to submit a resume as part of your application, just to be able to see a full picture of you as a student. It doesn't necessarily going to change your admissions decision, but it will help us make those and give you as many more points as we can. All of our students travel internationally. So if you're doing engineering or marine transportation, you're going to travel on board our training ship. It's a 600-foot training ship. And it also has labs on it. You're taking classes during the training. You're also doing the job on board the ship. So our ship is run by students. It goes on voyage about 60 days each summer. And the cruise means that you're going to go different areas, not just in the US, but throughout the world. And as you're learning your degree, whether it's mechanical engineering and you're in the engine room, or marine transportation and you're learning to navigate, you're going to do it all on board the ship as you get to travel the world internationally and take off into these different ports and see these different areas and cultures and experience that as part of your degree. If you're part of our business, global studies, or oceanography program, they travel for 2 weeks in the summer. So travel is really big on our campus. We always recommend that as you're applying to schools, you're applying to financial aid. And our next steps is we want to make sure that you're applying for our early action. We will tell you by December 15th if you have been admitted, if you submit your application by October 31st. We're also having a preview week, and that's October 17th through the 22nd, and you can find that information on that slide. So screenshot that, and this is our contact information.
Okay, next up, we have Sonoma State University.
Hi, good evening. My name is Ali Tomas. Welcome to Sonoma State University. Let me just share my screen here for a second. Okay, there we are. So welcome to Sonoma State University. Again, my name is Ali Tomas. What is Sonoma State University and where are we? Sonoma State University, we have about a total of 9,200 students annually. We take pride in being a very small university so that we could offer specialized, more intimate services to our students. We are located in the city of Rohnert Park, which is 45 minutes away from north of the Golden Gate Bridge. We do have about 45 plus majors and 70 plus distinct concentrations. We take pride in our wine business major, wherein you learn how to market wines. We also have a lot of free health professions and nursing majors. If you have any questions, if you're interested in a particular major, please email me. I will give you my contact information towards the end. We also have a lot of undergraduate research opportunities, and we have 64 plus study abroad programs on 6 different continents in our campus. We are considered an NCAA Division II athletics, so we have Division II sports in basketball, baseball, golf, soccer, softball. If you are not into the competitive side of the sports, we also have a lot of club sports that you could join: cheer, dance, equestrian, lacrosse, rowing, rugby. We also take pride in our campus housing. We have about 6 residential villages. It's not at all what you picture in a dorm. It's more of apartment living where you have your own bathroom, your own room. You are living in learning communities where you are grouped with students with the same interests, same majors. First-time freshmen and transfers are guaranteed housing. 90% of our first-year students do live on campus, and we are ranked number 12 by Prison Review as one of the best residential dorms communities in the nation. We have a lot of campus resources to offer you. We have academic advising that houses your counselors that could help you plan your educational plan. We do have the Dream Center. Of course, we have EOP. We have Learning Academic Resource Center, which houses your writing centers and tutors. Of course, we have Military Veteran Resource Center, Puerta, Seawolf Scholars. It's a big thing too. We usually distribute about 2.2 million in scholarships a year. We do have an in-house SSU food pantry. Fall 2019 admission summary. What do our normal freshman admits usually look like? We did enroll 1,800 of them in 2019. Their average GPA is 3.22, average SAT is 1070, average ACT of 22, and average eligibility index of 3,200. Of course, pre-COVID, the admissions requirements at any CSUs is the completion of A through G, college preparatory courses with a grade of C or better. GPA, we also look at your GPA from for your through G courses. And then test scores, we looked at your test scores for SAT or ACT. After COVID, of course, I think my colleagues from the other CSU campuses already share this. We will now be considering grades of credit or pass for A through G requirements, and we will not be looking at your SAT scores for the coming semesters. Steps to enrollment. Our fall application period is from October 1st to December 4th of 2020. Our SSU scholarship application deadline are due February 1st, very important deadline. Our FAFSA and California DREAM Act due March 2nd. Admission decisions are sent early December throughout March. And we would like for you to finalize your admissions and housing via your My SSU by May 1st, with your final transcripts due July 10th. Here are some resources for you if you need any help through the application process. We have preview day, October 17th. If you haven't received an invitation from us for that, please send me a question on the chat box or email me and I will send that to you. Seawolf Decision Day, where we encourage our students to check out our campus and we'll help you make a decision if SSU is the right fit for you. It usually happens in April. We'll send you invitations for that as well. Stay connected. My name again is Ali Tomas. I'm the Associate Director for Outreach and Recruitment. My email address is there, tomas@sonoma.edu. Please take a picture of that. You could also reach us at outreach@sonoma.edu or admissions@sonoma.edu. Any questions, please put it in the chat box. I'll be there to answer your questions. Thank you.
Okay, so we do have a little time left. So if everyone wants to turn their cameras back on, I thought maybe we could do one round robin of a question that I can ask you all.
You'd have to start with
Okay,
video.
so let's see. Okay, why don't we start with maybe having everyone share a favorite tradition on their campus? You want to start with
I can
Diablo
start.
Valley?
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, you can go first, East Bay.
I was gonna say, because some people might have to think a little bit. Hey guys, Jamie from East Bay. A tradition that we have is called University Hour on our campus. So most of our classes are held Monday through Thursday. Most students get Fridays off, but University Hour is usually during the lunch hour. It's a big hangout area from like 12 o'clock to 1 p.m. The frats and all of our student orgs and clubs, they go and hang out and play music, set up a table, just to welcome students either to join their club or just to hang out with them and to meet and greet students. This is all throughout the year they do that. So anytime during lunch, if you go and walk down by either the cafeteria or several restaurants on campus, there's a lot going on. And we also have like taco trucks. We even get like a cupcake truck sometimes on campus that sell cupcakes too. So pretty cool University Hour.
I think it's actually just started a couple of years ago, but it's something that the students like, and it's a lot of fun. We have a fall fest every fall, and it's kind of like a club day resource fair. We can come out and learn about all our clubs, the different resources that we offer. But we also have this competition between a student team, a management team, classified professionals, and also faculty. And they're like kind of silly things that we do. And we made them dress up like Vikings and, you know, draw blindly. The first year managers won, and then the second year students won. So we've got this large trophy that they get to showcase for a year and kind of have boasting rights. So that's been fun.
SoCal Maritime hosts a day on the bay, and we have all of our any alumni in the area, faculty, staff, and our students, and they get to do different tours around the bay, and you get to go on our different ships and different boats. So it doesn't matter what major you are, get to experience that on our campus.
Hi, this is Ali Tomas from Sonoma State University. This is actually just my third week here, so I'm really not that familiar yet with campus traditions. But I hear that our residential housing hosts a lot of activities wherein they take students to Yosemite for a hike or movie nights at the movie theater. But this is all prior to COVID, so I'm not sure what is happening right now on campus. But yeah, there's a lot of activities held in our residential housing, whether you or not you're living there. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Lawrence from Chico. We have cultural days on campus where different clubs will put on, our different cultural clubs will bring kind of their culture to campus, and it gives a good time for our students to walk around and learn about other people's cultures. I know CSU, they'll bring out actual native dancers to come and perform on campus and sing and dance, do some of their cultural ceremonies, which is really awesome because CSU Chico is built on the Machuca land, and so to be able to bring them onto campus and house their culture is really eye-opening to a lot of students that come to our campus.
Okay, thank you. And with that, let me just share my screen one more time. So thank you everyone for joining us. At the end of this session, you'll have a quick survey that will pop up for you with just 4 quick questions. You can sign up for more sessions. We have more sessions where you originally registered, and that's where you'll also find a recording of this, and that will be available in about a week. And so with that, thank you again, and have a good rest of your night.